Factoring polynomials. If you already know the fundamental theorem of algebra, just pretend you don't. So let's suppose you have a polynomial of degree 3. We already know it has 3 zeros, and we can factor it like this only because there is a thing called the cubic formula, just like the quadratic formula, and there is also a quartic formula for 4th degree, but there is no algebraic formula for the 5th, 6th or higher degree polynomials to find the zeros. So we need to officially prove it, but of course we don't officially prove it. We just try to understand an approach for the proof. So there are 3 main concepts that I would like you to understand, and through this video clip and the next 2, I'm hoping I make them very clear. So there are many different ways to approach the proof, but one way is to use what is called the principle of winding. So here our assumption is that a polynomial can be factored this way, and we have the 3 zeros and they are on the z-plane. I want to understand something about the winding principle. So let's consider a circle large enough in the z-plane that can contain all the roots. As theta goes from minus pi to pi, the image of r e to the I theta under h, this is a typical image of z, would move, let's say, from this point. This corresponds to the image of that point, and the z is going in that direction. Now the image would either go clockwise or counterclockwise. So let's say it goes clockwise. I suppose it depends on the polynomial. So as z moves around the circle just once, here z goes around the circle just once, because every one of these zeros has a factor in the polynomial, z minus z1, for example. When z moves around z1, then the argument of the difference, that makes z1 a center. So z minus z1, the argument of that changes by 2 pi. The same for z2 and z3. So therefore, when z goes around this circle once, on the image side, for every one of those zeros, the image will go around the origin once. This is for z1, let's say, and this is for z2, and this is for z3. And of course, this is the origin, and the origin is the image of these 3 zeros, because if you put in z1 here or z2 there or z3, you get 0. So this is one principle that makes the assumption that we can actually factor a polynomial, and then we try to understand the winding principle here. Watch the next 2 video clips for the other main points.